If you have been giving in the form of gifts, veiled messages of different sorts, you would not advance the clarity of that. You might dance around the nuance. It would happen, and is the opportunity for myself to experience again and again a situation where there's no new information. You have to be you. You're aware of the factors. You make it through. Following the leader gets you through. It's dangerous. The world is a dangerous situation already. It's not a fucking epiphany. The truth veiled within it, the truth that operates for you, should disclose something accordingly to where you are. Now, this is a great gift, especially from a fleeing child. That's bad news. Not if this gift is from them. This person's whole invisible shadow side would be available and participating. That's a given. It would go and have no. It would vent off and fly, you fool. I would devote a certain percentage to that effort by the nature of what is seen. Now, there's definitely miscommunicating occurring, but at the basic levels of nature. You can miscommunicate this and that all you want, but until you realize who you are and what you do, and begin to participate in a way that values some sort of gnosis or not, you may not recognize it, because some people don't know what the fuck. Because if you try to there's been planted in the mind, and it's a masculine thing, to plant this mind and have it grow in its way. It doesn't just happen on its own. It don't. It's a very deliberate process. And it's definitely up for consideration by all means on how to fuck with it. Now, there are plenty of examples of it being fucked with. It's captured, and something's not there. And that's recognizable. It's sad, you know. It's sad that there's not even a whimper for it. That there's not even a recognition that, hey, you just took on another that was not your own. There's no lament for that, you know. It's not possible. It's too far gone, as they said. If you are in possession of the gift that assures you the way, and the way's also trying to do what it's best at, which is taking control and giving you some bullshit. The bullshit it gives is always the same. It's basically nothing. It's like, we're not going to do you the harm that we could just do to you and then protect you from it. It's a bunch of jibber jabber, in essence, because people specialize that in so many ways before they'll let their shield down and experience anything. It's just the way it is, because the world's been tampered with for so long. People never planted with the proper mind by whoever can do that. It just requires some, you have to feel and then struggle with what is being felt. And it's an affirmation or not, in a basic fucking, you should all agree to, this is a great day, nice day. Well, maybe it is, maybe it's not. But in certain areas, you should get, oh, hoorah. And if you don't, you're dealing with someone that's not not able to bear that witness, and that's a loss. You don't fucking ascribe a victory to a not fought battle. You could recognize there's a situation to be captured all around you. That's not even the miracle, is that you're taken through it and you're able to have the way, and it's provided. Who's providing it? That my guide on that effort. And it makes it through so much of that opposition that shouldn't even be in my environment. Number one, it's in my every area. It's everywhere. It is. It's an opportunity to be disingenuous everywhere where you would have your day. It's there. And if you've lost, it's there. And the moment you look or you ask for the intelligence to return, and whatever is available to all of us, it's no one's fucking shit. This is the problem. This is the problem that has continued to occur, and it's not fucked up to notice what it's coming from. It won't correct ever if such divide on opinion of what is being witnessed exists, because there's got to be an effort in pushing away from resolution of the matter and supporting clearly not doing that, because there are ways to get it. One side is known for sometimes, having it, and the other side is fucking armored against it in every way. Not even conversant, won't talk. That's definitely a major part of. If you want to capture mass of people, that's going to be able to be seen. Mass people, all captured, that can have basic conversation, won't do it. Remember, this is you will do this yourself upon what you choose to be comfortable. Maybe it's not comfortable for you to put your life on the line, to be in the state of freedom, to know what it exists, to know that you have the opportunity to be made available even the most vile thoughts of other selves where you have to be. That could be a bar to your process. But when you recognize that given to the seeker is all this information as a gift and more, it wouldn't be something you could notice or account for with someone not able to realize something as basic as that. There'd be a missing piece. You will have to struggle to win a battle that doesn't appear to be even had fought. It'll be on you at some point in time. In that case, not every case, but the case will definitely arise where it won't even be something that is even possible. That's where captured goes. It's not okay with certain fucking words and topics. It closes sections of the neighborhood off immediately, blacks out 3/4 of a city every time. There's a correlation of that. So you're going to look for it because you're a seeker. Seekers are doing service all the time. It's what they do. The service is not just to yourself. It would help yourself if you could use it, but it would also make the greatest of fucking strange, inappropriate feelings or situations to run against it. Something just wouldn't be all right. And you should notice that Because if you're the one that's not experiencing that ever, I'm letting you know this is a very common experience because people are being hijacked, mostly by other people and mental effort. You don't think that there's an effort to capture you and put you in some sort of mind box. Spoiler alert. What is the freeing force? The freeing force is the creator. It is an intelligence. Don't fucking get it confused. It is intelligence. It's intelligent infinity or energy. Better know that shit. It is not like you. And it is not a good life to stray from it. That's all your good shit that you would have in liquid form floating around your brain and shit, for lack of a better expression. We are really handicapped by mostly the religions. I don't arrive without my shit, without anyone to look at for taking it, but religion, first and foremost. That's the first time, that's the first foot in the door that has to occur. I'm sorry. If you don't like that and it makes you uncomfortable, well, let me share with you the uncomfortableness you've spread other areas. Because up until you, people didn't get that look in their face. It wasn't normal. When you find you get this lost, uncomfortable feeling and you need not press further, you're dealing with some shit you're going to have to work for. Because there's a lot of people that are in a fucking, not even the same reality, and they're not aware of it. And it's comfortable even. You don't want that. It's your greatest gift to fucking struggle against that, and don't ever fucking disenfranchise yourself. It's a natural thing that people would have this in them, and it would be a very unnatural and dead sort of situation to have that part not alive. I'm very certain of that. But I was confused because I run into it again and again. And it's weird, but you got to be able to diagnose what's weird. Sometimes you're not the weird one, but you may often be able to be that for the situation. But once when you have enough experience beyond that weird place of like the first couple seconds of something, you are where you are in your fucking domain. It's not an option. So you may have a day to struggle with something, the more important it is. But people will be viewing you as not even valid. And different forms of that obviously you're not able to take the value given to you, which would zero out immediately. Fighting the battle for other selves that are captured is going to be fought by them to have it. You're going to be fighting for your enemy's freedom to be your ally from the first start. That's the only way it's done. It's because we're dealing with already conquered minds being freed. There's no more better work than that. And you qualify too. There's no person on this earth that ain't captured by some bullshit thinking. But there's definitely some more sinister control mechanisms or whatever. So don't be fucked up about it. But I'm going to give you a small example where this is going on. And I'm being prompted. And in a way that I would say differently. And I have my ally and all my allies, I always suspect them of being in the systems that I can't participate in. Hopefully to a more furthered up degree. That's sort of the contract I have with the super soldier people. Why they be time traveling from the future. And I notice them when they're like, we have an arrangement. They know who I am and what I'm doing. And I know who they are and participate. It's one of those great things that you get from a situation like that. Because there's real enemies to humanity all around us that ain't us. The first day of fucking freedom, you can actually do some real work on the real monsters. that are frequently attacking us too. No shit. For real. It's going on. And it doesn't even get to happen until you get to the first day of, oh, I can do this. It's a real thing. It's where you're supposed to be, and no one's letting you just be taken away. But there's so many ways it happens. It feels very strange to say something so true, like it's nothing about it is fucking any different. Like you've never heard this before. You never had this idea. Well, it's the behavior. The captured people are not about doing anything good. They have there is no enthusiasm towards any of the things you would call good. And they normally are not in their only alone self. They're never alone to be able to be swayed. They come in twos. And I'm sorry if I didn't know one personally to not be where its arrangement is occurring. It's a crime, actually. See, here's the thing. When you're in the process of committing a crime on a different level, you're not going to notice that you're not being, you're not a candidate for compliance on that dimension. You're not going to be. You don't recognize it from that point of view. A lot of people use the owl as the clue. It's a helpful hint to submit or to seek nature and fucking get to the source of shit. That's your first clue. If nature provides for you, the not creepy night ruler itself, don't worry. It chooses you. It's a natural thing. It occurs. But simultaneously, check this out. There are those that are using it as a suggestive method. Now, this was given from the actual child. And I am always down with the alliance at where it occurs. And like I said, it doesn't get anything from me, but straight vented off spirit. I know, like I have it going on and wish it to be. So you're going to see a real twist occur because it would have to be me breaking what is going on with me to notice it. Because the lower levels are always trying to get you to adjust your behavior accordingly. And you might not even be open to that concept in the way it's trying to make itself clear. So owl becomes egg. This one I can put in an egg. It's stage 2. But the theme is going what I've already said. This thing, it took a while to actually get that this is an opportunity. This is an opportunity or a window into either threat or my own personal self in the situational matrix as it is. And I see that I qualify because this is such a greatest gift and the actual one that's occurring that these other ones get into the weird area. And I see that it's not an attempt made like by the mind of the people. I don't think it was a gift that was like there was no intent for this to be a message. This is what happens with gifts. This is what happens with communicating. Because we give of our abundance, but we communicate from our unconscious things that we need to communicate that aren't making it out. And it's probably also not a very fucking mysterious instance that I found situations where these natural things could be not real. Even so much as their streams or they're disclosing it's all this other shit. But you see, I don't have any concern with that. I can do nothing with that. It'd be like trying to convince somebody not to have a arranged marriage in a fucking 12,000-year-old society. That's not the That's not the way to go about it. There is a natural way to fulfill what is the message. The message is always being answered. Number one, once you ask the upstairs correctly to help you, you will have them appear. That's one of the rules that kind of proves shit is going on and is the way it is, because negative, they don't, one, laws don't keep them from having guns. Hello, criminals are never going to have less guns. Dummies. So look at you should immediately resign your brain if you can qualify. But you get an allowance because there are women who have lifetime positions at making this a sensible choice by defanging it, taking the dick out of it. Mind dick not occurring. I had a terror mom. I had a monster. My mom was a fucking monster.
One Debbie. All right.
Love Debbie.
Looks like it's fixing to rain.
It probably is. Debbie is his commander. Debbie is the spirit out of bounds of my ex-wife. I don't know what to say other than that. It's not changed. If I reconcile with it, which I intend to, and even bring a point to my brother to bring this into unification. You see, I don't naturally find myself fucked up by finding the natural state of something, but in a more... The people that I say are cops, it's got to be the most best place for there to be growth in that area. And admittedly, I'm the one that doesn't have much experience, and I want to have some. That's perfect for them. But their industry is a little jaded in as much as they're not able to recognize some of the natural allies they have, of which I am one. You see, you may mistake that I'm some sort of criminal or some sort of thing. There are easy ways for people that could technically be a criminal to fall into that if you don't look, you're really not paying attention. Like, you're fucking up on the highest level. Because I'm not a minion of the fucking dark side. I'm sorry. But the lower elements intrusion into that freedom is the dark side. It is. I pick it up. It has rulership over a certain part of my friends that doesn't make them available at all. Are you telling me I'm not to fight for the freedom that I know should be? It would bloom. And now the perspective is clear. What do you want me to do with that? Not say I've been calling him a cop the whole time? I don't do that to anybody. And it's not a technical issue of that. It's they became into my family because my dad made an order of it. Only he has the power to do that. How do your family's fucking lineages go? Don't knock patriarchy, especially if it's has a harmonious relationship with its ancestors. Don't fuck around. The path that I have, that I could take up in some form of actual humanity to raise the question, and I'm about to my brother, because I'm going to tell my brother, I'm going to ask him how in this instance can he account for this in discrepancy. My brother was accused in this public form of court by a not very good ally at all of an act of betrayal with my ex-wife, which would be the Debbie soul. And if you're able to actually witness the operation of the soul, the May 12th birthday person, you will see that there is a similarity across the board. Now, would you like me to dumb it down stop following my path through the chaos? Or do you need another way to just make the guy go, put the guy in the box? We're tired of having him out there. He's a loose cannon. You see? My reality is just not able to conform in the same way. But to misunderstand it would be a mistake. I had to get what the confusion was. Trust me. To be confused from a goal, whereas you're a power player, but you're in a transformative mindset, and you're finding it difficult quitting because what do power structures normally like to do? Something for nothing. And if it's something you like doing, you're going to be a prime fucking suspect. It's all got to meet, it's all mafia element. When you see the lack of actual humanity occur, you should be railed against it. Because even there's no fucking fleeing and fooling me. You have some sort of connecting without it. I'm looking for something. I want to see it. It's nasty. Well, it may not be necessarily nasty, but it's not bypassable because you can't have an error like transmit its DNA without actually using its DNA. I'm sorry, that's with your dick. If you're a man, and we like to paint shit up because it's easy to understand. It's not for any other dumb reason. Blow up the world and see how simpler it is. See, people got their fucking basic shit all fucked up. I could look at myself and I could judge myself according to, but why would I look at someone else and then figure I'm wrong without dismissing some part of the plan that I'm not privy to? I just am uncomfortably tagged it. Who helps come to these conclusions? I'll wait forever. The enemy.